Hey, do you like VTubers? Great, me too, because it's literally all I could talk about. But do you like VTubers outside of Hololive? No? Well, my ignorant monkey brain friend, allow me to show you to the wide world of independent VTubers. Because your fall into the rabbit hole doesn't get to stop right here. No, no, no. The horizons are simply too wide and the rabbit hole is simply too deep. Because why constrain yourself to just one group of anime girls playing video games when there's so much more out there in the world for you? Consider, even if just for a moment, that you are capable of so much more than just this. Because guess what? There's way more of them out there for you. You've been sitting here eating out of the same box of cereal for God knows how long when there are just so many more options. So my uninitiated smooth brain friend, I'm here to offer you a solution to your problems. I will take you under my wing and show you just how much you can spend money on people that don't even know you exist. Introducing Amatsuka Uto, and she is probably the only VTuber out there with even a shred of innocence left. Now, if you don't know who she is, and maybe even if you do, you might be thinking to yourself that she looks just a little bit familiar. And the reason for that is because she actually has the same designer and artist as Amelia Watson from Hololive EN. And if you couldn't see that before, just look the smile and you'll never be able to unsee it ever again. But if you're expecting the same sort of gremlin behavior, then sorry bud, because I think she's probably the opposite in almost every single way possible. She's pure, soft-spoken, and kind of bad at video games, but I love her to death for it. Because even if she has no idea what she's doing sometimes, she really has her own way of making up for it. And if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about just yet, well, let me just show you, because there's no way I could put this into words.
Why? Yatta, bogas. Bogas. Hey, Muna! Awanda.
It's convincing evidence, I know. But if you're anything like me, there's already too many streams to keep up with anyway, so why should you choose to go watch hers? Well, first of all, I literally just showed you not even 10 seconds ago. You can literally feel the endorphins firing off in your brain. And second, even if you don't know any Japanese at all, she's been putting in a lot of effort to communicate with English-speaking fans. So if you're an overseas viewer, you'll probably really enjoy her Duolingo streams. But even when she's not doing that, she's always making an effort to communicate in English because she knows that so much of her audience just can't speak in Japanese. And for me, that level of dedication really deserves a lot more recognition. But even if you take all of that away and you never knew any of that to begin with, her streams are still really fun to watch. Her design is really good, her personality matches it perfectly, and the general vibe of her streams is just really calming. It's the type of stream that you just put on in the background, and no matter what you're doing from that point, you'll just feel relaxed. And honestly, I don't know any other streamer out there that could really match that. So even if you personally are into higher energy VTubers, you'll probably enjoy her just for the change of pace. But I think at this point I'm starting to beat on a dead horse here. So hey, if you haven't heard of her yet and you want to check her out, I'll leave a link to that in the description. And if you made it to this point in the video, I just kind of want to say thank you. It's really hard to get noticed out here as a guy with 6 views per video. So for you to take your time and watch somebody that really is one of the smallest creators on this space, well, I just want to let you know I appreciate it. So if you have any suggestions for who else I could do a video on, or maybe even ways I can improve my content, why not leave a comment? But that's gonna be enough from me. And hey, to the 8 people that are gonna watch this, you guys are the GOAT.